So this is the radio, factory radio we're going to remove. And first thing you need to do is remove this trim right here. I'm going to use a pry tool. I've seen some people like just put their finger in both of these and pull the whole thing out. But I haven't tried that yet, so I'm going to try pry tool first because I think that might be a lot better. So I don't break the vents either because I got to transfer those to the new one. So yeah, but first we got to remove this bezel right here. Let's get to it. There you go. As you guys can see, there's 4 clips. So put this aside because we're going to be transferring this vent and the clips to the new one. And I'll show you how to do that in a bit. So this is the radio. We got to remove 4 screws. There's one right there. 2, 3, and 4. And to remove the bottom one, we're gonna remove this trim right here, and I'll show you that in a bit. But let's get those top screws out first. So you're gonna need a 10mm socket to remove those screws. So once you remove those 2 screws up top, you're gonna remove this bottom screw. And to do that, we gotta remove this trim right here. I believe you just pull it and it should come right out. Let's see. There you go. See? This pops right out. There's 2 clips. And just put it aside. Then continue getting those 2 screws out. And the radio should slide out. So once you remove those 2 screws, the radio should slide out. And there's cables back here we gotta remove. So be careful with that. Look how dirty this thing is. So here are the wires. I'll remove all of them. Now you not know this thing had a subwoofer input too. That would have been nice to know before. But it's okay. But yeah, these are the wires we gotta remove. Here's the antenna wire we're gonna be using. Then all these other cables we'll be using. I'll show you what goes where. First, let's remove this, and then we'll get the wire harness plugged into the new radio, and then test it out, make sure that radio works on this one, and then we'll see from there. So this is what the box comes with. The harnesses. More harnesses. This is a backup camera. But I'll be installing a different backup camera, so I won't be using this one at all. And this is a letter from them, warranty and stuff, so there's that. And the radio itself is in here. There's the radio. And you guys can see this is the bezel I was talking about that you gotta transfer the vents to. I'll show you that in a bit. But so this is the main harness. This will go to your radio wiring, your car wiring. Then you see this right here, this pink cable. This is back. If I can focus. This will go to your backup camera, but right now, for now, I'm not installing any backup camera. I'm installing just the radio. On the next video, I'll be installing the backup camera and also a USB port I order for the car. So, but meanwhile, we're gonna be just installing the radio itself. So this wire, the harness, main harness, goes here. Goes in there. Just like that, and then this harness as your backup camera input, your microphone if you wanted to. Then if you want to install like a RC input or something, or even subwoofer and stuff, this is the harness you gotta put in, which will go right here. You should hear a click. And then this one. So this is the actual backup camera harness. Okay. Focus. Yeah, so this is backup camera harness. This will go in here. Right here, this bottom one. So the main harness, the subwoofer, radio input, and all that other harness will go here. The USB 1 port, USB 2 port, and then this is their backup camera input. So all this will go in there because one day I plan on plugging a Fire Stick or something to this. One day I plan on plugging some video game to this RC input stuff. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave this in there too. Then this part right here is this GPS, which will screw on there, just like that. And then here, you plug in that antenna cable. I'll show you how to do that in a bit. So let's test this radio first before we transfer anything to this bezel and stuff. So yeah, and so you gotta remove this antenna cable, this one, that one. There should be a tab. You push and then pull the cable. The antenna cable should just slide out. So let's go and get those cables out. So I removed all the wires. We're gonna put this radio center. We're gonna put this one on and test it out, make sure everything works. As you guys can see, all the cables plug right in, except that one. I believe that one's the USB cable, but we don't have that input in here, so we can't really use that one. Everything else should be plugged in. And then we're gonna now try and see if this turns on and all the sound and everything works before we finalize everything. Then another video I'll make down the road installing the backup camera. But till then, we're just gonna install this radio for now because I do have a dash cam which I installed on my last video. It has a backup camera to it, so I've been using that for now until I get the license plate backup camera that goes right where your license plate light is. And we'll plug that into this. But for now, this will be it. Yeah, let's test this out and see how it works. As you guys can see, it's powering on. There we go. Look at that. It's working. So we're going to transfer this pink clips to this one. Then the vents, we're going to transfer to this one as well. So the vents, there's 2 screws right here. And you just slide this out. Put on there, put the 2 screws back on. The clips, they should just, you like grab a pry tool and then pop it on one end and slowly slide it on and slide on this one. Shouldn't be that hard. Let's get to it. So remove the vent. You gotta remove the 2 screws, which I did. Then you just slide it towards, like tilt it and then slide to the right, and then here you go. So you see this tab right here? That goes underneath this. So it goes in like that. Goes in. So that's the way you get it out, and then transfer you that in. Boom. There we go. And put the 2 screws on. And do the same with this one. Then we're gonna remove those clips, put on this one. So the vents are in. The screws will be really tight because this is a new trim, so you gotta break the screws in. And I use this, which has a good grip. But yeah, it'll be tight. So yeah. Now we're gonna remove those plastic clips and we're gonna transfer to this. So the best way to remove these clips is get a flathead, put it on the tight spot right here. So put the flathead down there, then use your finger on this side. Make sure you hold up top or else the clips will go flying. But yeah, use the flathead and your finger on this side and then slowly pull it out. It should come out. Then it slides right into this, as you guys can see. So once you have your vents on, your clips, you can plug the wires in there again. And then this GPS, remove the back end, and we'll put it down here, up here, somewhere. We'll put it like right over here somewhere, so yeah. I was gonna put it up here, but I already have this for the backup camera, or the dash cam I meant. So I'm not gonna put it there, I'm gonna put this over here instead. But yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So let's plug this in. Let's put this in there. And let's put everything back together, including this turn piece. Also, we're gonna run the USB cable down here to the glove box. And it'll come through here. This will be a temporary or something that will go here. So whenever that comes in, I'll just run it down that way, up to here. But meanwhile, I'm gonna put it through the glove box. So it should just slide right on. There we go. I'll see you guys on the next video to install the backup camera and the USB port. But for now, I put it in here. There goes CarPlay. There we go. All good to go. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.